What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. We are simulcasting Facebook and YouTube. So fam, get familiar with each other and let the clowning begin. The clowning of the clowns begin. How about that? So Kanye West and Candace Owens wore matching White Lives Matters attire to his fashion week in Paris. So he had a little shindig in Paris for Paris Fashion Week, and he wore a White Lives Matter shirt along with Candace Owens. Now, fam, if you're familiar, for all of you who are not familiar with Candace Owens and Kanye West, let me just say that these are two of the most self-loathing people in America. Now, they come off as free, what they call them, free thinkers. They come off as free thinkers. They try to come off as free thinkers and free-spirited type people, people who love everybody, right? But when they want to make a social statement, they oftentimes leave any type of vitriol they have exclusively for their own people. For example, I have yet to hear, since Candace sued her old school for discrimination, remember, racial discrimination, and she joined the right, the Republican Party. I have yet to hear Candace criticize white America in general. I have yet, like, she not one time, but daily she just finds ways to just find things wrong with Black folks. She just every day of her life is committed to saying something disparaging about Black folks, finding some type of fault with Black folks. That's her hustle. Kanye West, he pretty much plays double dutch with Black folks' emotions and also other people, because the trip part about it is that the other people who he played with, like he playing with white people right now, they don't even know it. They think he's supporting them, but really he's using them the same way that he uses Black folks. Right now he's in Paris, and we know who's in Paris, a whole bunch of white folks. It's Fashion Week. Who run it? Europeans, Caucasians pretty much run the fashion industry. And so he knows if he put on a White Lives Matter, then Massa gonna tap him on top of the head and reward him. He knows this. So he wears his White Lives Matter, and I'm sure some white people are gonna come up to him and say, "Hey man, great shirt, man. Hey, I love that shirt, man. Love it, love it, love it." Right? Now, for some people who sit back, some of y'all are slow pokes, right? I know some of y'all are watching me right now. You're really slow in the head. You think you're smart, but you're really not as smart as you are. And at the end of the day, sometimes your incompetence has been revealed, but you are in denial about your incompetence. So you're holding on to the fact that maybe you can say something that will perhaps confuse the people, and you'll get your way, and maybe for a moment you'll come off as being enlightened, but you're not. You're slow, just like Candace and Kanye. I'm hip to the game you're running, fam. You cannot be slick with a can of oil. I seen it all, done it all. So you can't fool me. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and try to go through the whole spiel about how this whole White Lives Matter was created to stand in direct opposition to Black Lives Matter. Not the org, but the belief. I'm not going to do all that. I'm not going to say, embracing this whole white supremacy thing, this White Lives Matter thing is basically co-signing Nazi ideology. It's co-signing the Proud Boys. It's co-signing skinheads. Co-signing anybody out there that approved of slavery and would love for it to come back, who want to keep Black people in their place, who like the idea of Black people being subjugated and colonialized, who loves the idea, who thinks that if Black people are winning, they're somehow losing. Kanye and Candace, they're opportunists. They're opportunists. They're opportunists. Ain't no way around it. They're going to go any way the wind blows. Any way the wind blows is cool with them because they're really about to come up. They're just trying to get paid. Kanye West, this dude, you got to question him. Any man, you got to question any man that would watch a video of a woman sucking up another man for the world to see. This ain't no video that accidentally came out in a private moment. This is a video that was distributed purposely by this woman and her mama and perhaps Ray J. He watched that video like everybody else watched it. He watched her sucking up a dude and said, I want that to be my baby mama. How can you trust this man? How could you trust that? Anything he says after that, anything he does, man, is I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. How could you trust somebody that would make a decision like that? Even if a woman is not virtuous, as a man, you like to believe that your woman is virtuous. You're going to go into the relationship hoping that she is who you think she is. And if you find out something later, hey, man, that's what it is. But you don't go in purposely knowing that's what she is. Not no sane man, not no man that's bought something, right? And I'm not saying that people can't make mistakes. But this chick, her mistakes is part of a pathology. Candace Owens, she's one of the worst of the worst. This is how Candace Owens get by. Very similar to the way Kanye West get by. He gets a pass. The same way, this is what you got to understand, fam. This is what both of them do. They're good at this. Them, Charles Barkley, Stephen A., all of them, they're real good. Terry Crews, they're really, really good at this. Watch this, fam. This is what they're really good at. It's like they read from the same playbook. They'll tell some truths about Black people. They'll say something that's uplifting about Black people, something that's positive, right? And something like, well, many Black people in this country have done very well for themselves. If you work and you do the right thing and you don't break the law, typically your life is going to go great. And everybody likes that because everybody knows that to be truth, right? And so we go like, yeah, that's true. I believe that, man. And yeah, and look at her. Look at the way she's showing her butt, and she got her butt hanging all out. And kids are watching this stuff, and you go like, Yeah, man, that's true. Yeah, we don't want to see all that stuff. And then they go like, well, black people does this and black people, and then if you commit a crime, you should be in jail. Well, hell yeah. If we know that if you commit a crime, you should be in jail. But why are you just focusing on black folks committing crimes? Why are you just focused on anything negative that you see a black person do? Where's all of this angst for other people? They have none. They have none because they're bought and paid for, sold for sale. What my son say, sold not for sale, but their souls are for sale. They're walking around here with these White Lives Matter shirts on. And for the record, absolutely white lives matter. For the record, absolutely white lives matter. But if you don't get the whole concept of why the actual slogan was made, then you're too slow up top. You shouldn't even be listening to me because you're dumb like your mammy and your pappy and your grandpappies and their grandpappies and their grandpappies. You're way too slow to be watching this channel. Way too slow. I think some people are in denial. I think others, they say these certain things, they support these certain things, these certain narratives, because they have to. Otherwise, they have to come to the realization, they have to admit that perhaps they're not getting everything in life they're getting because they worked for it or they deserved it. Perhaps they're getting it because they have the complexion for the connection. So they have to pretend that racism is not a thing. They have to pretend that discrimination is not as bad as we try to make it to be. If they admit that it exists and it is pervasive in American society, then they have to admit to themselves that perhaps they got that contract not because their proposal was so well written, not because they networked so well, because they spoke so eloquently when it was their time to do the pitch. No, perhaps they got it because they had the complexion for the connection. See, I'm not surprised about what Kanye and Candace is doing. I'm not surprised at all. Kanye and Candace Owens, they've been on this script for a long time. They've been on this script for a long time. Kanye West, in particular, he has a lot of stuff to sell. He's always selling something. He's a salesman. He's always selling something. So, have you noticed that the only time Kanye recognizes racism and discrimination is when he has a personal axe to grind with somebody? If it's anybody else, he's not stepping up. The last time he stepped up to say something, I think, was George Bush don't like white black people. That's it. George Bush don't like black people. That was Kanye. That was Kanye before all the money. That's the last time he really stepped up and spoke on something that affected everybody. But the only time he really speaks out against this oppressive system, these oppressive people, is when it benefits him directly. When he got a problem with Adidas, all this stuff be about creative stuff, design. He just designing stuff. He do that, the only time he have a problem. Going into the comments. What's up, Angela Thomas? Using trickery, not their talents. Exactly. Now, he's not going to talk about Chicago gang violence. That's too much like right. Love Lace, what up? Real free. I bet you Kanye West and Candace Owens are distant from their family. I bet they're distant from their families because they know that they bring shame on their families. So I bet you, I'm sure they got at least one or two family members, that they probably kick it with. But I bet you for the most part, they're distant from their families. I bet you they're estranged. I bet you anything they're estranged from their families. Rashard Livingston, what's up? Marley Mom. Miss Empress. Miss Empress. We walk now. What's that? What's that? Unbelievable, but not shocked. Appreciate your work. Absolutely. Appreciate you. Uh, no apology says Kanye's mother is dead. He don't have nobody else. Suck it up, Buttercup. We don't want to hear all that. Everybody got a dead, well, everybody ain't got a dead mama, but everybody got somebody dead that they were really close to. They're not selling out their family. They're not kicking their family under the bus. They're not kicking their people under the bus. Suck it up, Buttercup. Brian Bridges, what's up? Real free. Real free. What difference does it make if he donate to schools in Chicago if on the other hand he makes statements that make people who bring harm to his community from outside of his community think it's okay? He make them think that what they're doing is okay. What they're doing is not hurting the community that he's donating to. That's like, to me, that's like telling your daughters to be careful and to not go out there and be promiscuous, but not giving your son any information, or telling your son go out there and hit as many as you can. You know what I'm saying? That's counterproductive. That's taking one step and two steps, one step forward and two steps back. Janesta Coleman, what up? Miss Piggy, Clayton Maxwell. Ruben Gutierrez. What's up, Ruben? Whitley Jeremiah. What is that? T. Leslie, 91. Vivian Augusta. What's up, Viv? Theodore Johnson. What's up, Theo? Sean G85. Big Chief, Texas. Dr. Drew. Yeah, Kanye, people like Kanye and Candace, well, especially Kanye. Kanye couldn't have been a rapper in the early 90s. He wouldn't have survived. He wouldn't survive at all. Like this game right now, this internet, the way people think today, they let anything slide today, but he wouldn't have survived in the early 90s. He couldn't have been a rapper. He would have got his head knocked off. He couldn't even been a designer back in the early 90s. Who the hell gonna buy some homeless clothes? This dude is this dude is getting paid by selling homeless clothes. His clothes got holes in them, like rips, holes, tears, holes, all big old holes, like like the mummies in what do they call them? What do they call those people? Are they mummies in the Thriller video? Yeah, it looked like mummies from the Thriller video. The clothes the mummies had on. This dude selling people homeless clothes. It goes to show you, man, you got to be crazy. I wish I would buy some damn clothes with holes in them. But these dudes got selling shirts with big old holes, patches of holes, just all in. Look, it looked like I can see if it's a hole there, a little rip right here on the leg or something like that for a design or whatever. But nah, it looked like the clothes have been worn out. They've been worn out to have holes in, like their clothes has just been, sitting out in a landfill somewhere, exposed to the elements. So you got to think, fam, the people who buy those clothes, what would possess a person? What kind of mind you got to have to even buy them type of clothes? See what I'm saying? And it's a lot of them too. I'm not conforming, fam. I'm bucking. I'm bucking. I'm bucking. I'm bucking. I came in the game bucking, and I'm gonna lead the game bucking. I came in the game in '89. That's 33 years of bucking. I've been buck. I bucked day one. Give me 30 more on this earth. I'm gonna be bucking all the way out. I'm bucking. I ain't never conforming. I'm bucking. Devin Doe, what up? Joe Rockhead, what up? Is that Joe Rocket? I don't know how you pronounce that. Is it Rockhead? Rockhead. Rocket. Or Rocket. I think that's Rocket. DC in the house. What up, DC? Dr. Philco, what it do? Me. I see you. And the trip part about it is that all Candace Owens or especially Kanye, because he go in and out like double dutch. He jump in and out, in and out, in and out. All he got to do is come and say and give a sob story, and he right back in the good graces of black people all over again. I tell you, boy, some of us just don't know how to get on code. See, once I'm on code, I'm on code. That's it. See, once you get on code, it don't matter what he say. It don't matter what he do. You're not gonna ride with him no more once you get on code. I'm on code. He can't get me like that. This dude deep dumping in and out, jump in and out, jump in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. All he got to do is something. If something happened to him, oh God, let something happen to him. Y'all really gonna be all on him. Not then. Oh, he got in the car wreck. Pray for Kanye. Pray for Kanye. Yeah, I'm gonna be praying. But it ain't gonna be that kind of prayer. Yeah, it ain't gonna be that kind of prayer for Kanye. Yeah, that's right. I said it. I said it. Let something happen to Candace Owens. Y'all, well, God don't like ugly, and you can't do this here because it'll come back on you. And man, that's what's been holding black people down all this time, all that damn scary talk. All that what might happen, what could happen down the line. Man, I'm talking about what's happening right now. What's going on right now? How to get that respect right now. How to get what's mine right now. I ain't worried about all that afterlife stuff. When you die, you gonna get it. And man, miss me with all of that. I want it right now. I want some justice right now. Emmett Till died and his mama died. Still ain't got no justice. His mama dead and gone. She still ain't got no justice. What makes you think you're gonna get some justice after you die? It ain't happening. Justice is for the living. You got to punish a sucker in life. Whoever the violator is, they got to be violated while they're living. They got to get it while they're living. You're just not joining, fam. We're talking about Kanye West and Candace Owens sporting their White Lives Matter shirt at his Yeezy Season 9 fashion show in Paris. Remember what I said, fam. For all you white folks out there who think that's a cool thing that he's wearing that, like somehow because he's wearing it because he love y'all, he don't love y'all like that. He using y'all just like he used black folks. Whatever he need, that's what he gonna cater to. Right now, he needs y'all in Paris. He know white folks run it in Paris. He know y'all run Fashion Week, so he going out there with his White Lives Matter, and he gonna put it out there like that. Well, let me put it like this. I'm gonna say he love y'all, but at the same time, he jealous of y'all because he want to be y'all. So his intentions are not pure. Same thing with Candace Owens. She wished like hell she was white. But then again, if black people had the power, she'd be cool with being black. These are opportunists, fam. They're just opportunists. They gonna ride with whatever, wherever they think they can get the most action at. That's what they're gonna ride with. That's who they're gonna ride with. Looking like a couple of clowns. Look at them, fam. Look at them. Look like a couple of clowns. Who is that lady? That's no lady. That's Candace Owens. Somebody said, who is that lady? That's no lady. That's Candace Owens. So here's the deal, fam. Like, this is just for all you would-be buck dancers, you tap dancers out there. Let me explain something to you. These people who y'all try to impress, who y'all running around sniffing up their butt like Candace and Kanye do, they don't respect you. They might want to have you around because you got a name, you're popular. But let's say for the regular people, first of all, they don't respect Candace or Kanye because you have to think, fam, anybody that would turn on their own people cannot be trusted. This is your lineage. This is where you come from. So if you're turn on your own people, you know you'll turn on somebody else. So they don't respect them. They deal with them because they deal with them based on what they can get out of them. And that's it. Same way they're going to do y'all. All you would be tap dancers and buck dancers. Now, to some of y'all, respect don't really mean nothing. So you just want what you want. So that's cool. But for those of you who think you're going to get respect by throwing your own people under the bus, you're not. You're being looked down on. People don't trust you. They know if you would throw your own people under the bus, they know what you would do to them. So they laugh at y'all. They be laughing at y'all. They're laughing at you the whole time. And they're sitting back like, oh, well, he can be manipulated. He can damn show. We can get him to sell out. Oh, he ain't got no integrity. That's the first thing they look at, integrity. He ain't got no integrity. It's people in certain parts of the world, like the Middle East. If their people behave like Kanye and Candace, they straight up make them disappear. Some of them people, they ain't got two nickels to rub together. But what they do got is honor. The poorest person over that gonna have, they born with honor. Their family name means everything. Their integrity means everything. It's before any amount of money. Integrity means everything. And if their people try, any of their families try something like that, it would bring so much shame on the family that the father, the mother would take out the trash themselves. That's how real they is about it. Yeah, that's a good point. Who made that point? Somebody said, yeah, that was black guy said, Kanye mad because we didn't help him with Adidas. He was mad because we didn't boycott Adidas. Yeah. See, Kanye get on one of them rants. He'll get on there and he'll start talking all that old empowerment stuff. You black. Because I'm black, I'm supposed to settle for less. Everybody going like, yeah. I'm supposed to settle for less. No, I am a genius. I am smart. I am better than anyone. I know my value. So why should I settle for less? Everybody like, yeah, dumbasses. Yeah. That would be all cool if he wasn't saying it. So you can take it, but I wouldn't cheer him on. I'd take the words and listen to the words and go like, yeah, that's right. But I wouldn't be doing it for him. I wouldn't be giving him credit for those words because there's other people that say the same thing every day who don't do what he do, who don't sell out his own people and throw them under the bus like he do. So he got the bigger platform, so people are listening to him. So what he says go viral quicker. But that dude is garbage. Trash standing next to garbage. Oh, got me a troll tonight. So I'm finna block this troll, right? But before I block the troll, I gotta build it up because I like to build it up before I block my trolls. So I block the trolls because trolls are hoes. And I don't allow them to come on here and just try to cause confusion. So you got to go. I got to treat you like your mama and your daddy and everybody else in your worthless life have treated you. Nobody listens to you. Nobody cares about your thoughts. Nobody likes you. This is why you're a troll. Nobody likes you. So I am going to join the parade of people who don't like you and do you like they do you. Block you from the rest of civilization. See ya. See, that's how you do it, fam. Gotta get rid of them, keep it moving. Look, fam, I don't mind somebody coming on the platform and disagreeing with me. As long as it's done out of respect, I'm cool. I ain't tripping. You know, I don't expect everybody to agree with me. I have a healthy sense of arrogance. And I think everybody have to have some arrogance to be successful. I really do think to not just be successful, just to be in business, but to be a successful person, a human being. I think you have to have a certain amount of arrogance about yourself, you know, to carry yourself, you know, in a respectful, honorable manner, you know, but I don't mind people disagreeing, just don't be disrespectful. And we good. I know it's some Trumpettes in checking out this show. I know it's some Kanye West supporters checking it out, you know. I know it's some Candace connects out there. Dr. Drew. The thing about arrogance and pride is that it's very, very similar. Arrogance and pride, very similar. The line is very, very close. So you know, you could pretty much like take one step to the left or right and be on either side. Cecilia Jackson, what up? Much love says Kanye, Candace Owens' fan base are white nationalists. They are. They are. And she's comfortable with that. Yeah, that's who pays her rent. So that's why she never has anything to say about white folks bad, because that's her base. White nationalist is her base. Yeah. All right, fam. I'm gonna do a few more shout outs and then I'm gonna shut it down. So we got Henry Charles, Alicia Rowland, Kathy Rodriguez, who was that? Raider Goldheart, Sean Lunatic, what up? Sim Ceasy, King Jess, Monica Smith, Real Cold G, Yo Yo, yeah, yeah, y'all remember that? See, I haven't, I was already not rocking with Kanye, but when he said slavery was a choice, I knew it. I knew it. That was no way possible that he could be redeemed. To fix his mouth to say slavery was a choice, I knew it was a wrap. It was over at that point. At that point, I knew it was over. I haven't rocked with that dude since at all. Well, before that. The trip part about it is, it just makes me wonder, like, how is it so easy for others to continue to rock with him? The lack of integrity. Anyway, fam, y'all be careful out there. Until next time, no more talk.